feel like I'm trapped, even though you got me this roadmap. Why would I open it up? Why would I open it up? Hello again and welcome to Mercy's Path podcast, / video series on YouTube, depending where you watch, I guess. How is it going? I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you're following God's plan and seeking His face in your life and looking for His guidance in your life. I hope you're I hope you're doing well. Today, we're just going to talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm sure I'll put it in the title. I have some of an idea, but we'll just see where it goes, as we always do. I just got home from the gym like half hour to 45 minutes ago. It was great. I'm really venturing out into the other areas now because I need heavier weights to lift, which is cool. It feels good. It feels really good. I don't know. I'm just loving it. I'm feeling stronger and stronger. But we're going to talk about that with what the other thing we're going to talk about. It was just good. And the women's room was empty today for the most part, other than a girl I know was in there for a bit stretching and stuff. But I was kind of just I felt like it was my own place, and I was just dancing and working out, and it felt good. It felt really good. So I've also discovered recently that I think that I have a complicated relationship with food, where when I am stressed about something that I really don't like, or I just don't, I'm like, what do I do? I turn to food for comfort. And I didn't really realize that about myself. Because, I will do carnivore, straight for a week and just feel so good and, eat really clean. But then as soon as something happens that's challenging, the first thing I think is, I need a cheeseburger. I didn't realize that about myself. And now that I know it, I'm not going to let that win. That's like the flesh. That's the flesh. I don't want the flesh to win. So I got to fight that. So I've been fasting more to try to, deny the flesh and just you don't tell me what to do. Emotions and stress. So yeah, that's good. I might even post some before and after. Ooh, whoopsies. I might even post some before and after pictures if I think they're good. I don't really know. I don't know if my body's changed. I love the way I look. There's just some extra here and there, and that's okay. I don't know if other women are out there like this, but the sad thing about losing weight for me is the first place I lose it is in my chest. And it's you could leave that. You could leave that, Lord. I don't mind that. It's the tummy that I don't like. That's the one spot that you can't, I think I learned a long time ago that you can't really target weight loss. You can't target areas of your body. You can target muscles to grow them if you're super jacked and stuff like that. But I don't think that if you're chubby like me, you can't just be I want to be skinny in my tummy only. It sucks. So I'm always changing sizes. And if there are women who relate to that, please comment. Please don't make me feel alone. Where do you lose weight first? I know I have a friend who loses it on her butt, and she does not like that. She's like, no, where did you go? So that's funny. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk about music too. Wow. So I had this show coming up. So Caroline Parke, love her. Great songwriter, great, she just is so good at getting events together and getting people together to go do music and doing live shows. And I just really love her enthusiasm. She has this go-getter attitude towards music. And I just love that. Whereas me, it's I do it when I feel like it. I do it when I have time. I do it when people ask me. And when she asked me, I said yes. And so we did this little show called Songwriters in the Round, and it was me, Caroline Parke, and Cassie Cameron, and then Monique Reinhart also did couple songs for the intermission. And so it was really cool. I really did not know what to expect. I wanted to invite Shauna to sing with me, but then I was like, well, I don't really know what this is going to look like. Like, are we going to talk? Are we going to, like, luckily, so there, we had this like tiny little area in the red brick Vermilion. I had to like sneak around my piano to get out from where I was playing. But I brought my piano, they brought their guitars, and we stood like 1, 2, 3. And then we had 3 mics, and we just, we took turns. And so we would kind of tell a little story of like, hey, like this song is, I wrote this song when I was feeling this, and then you sing the song. And then, you know, the other girls would kind of react, and then they would, they would tell a story and sing one of the songs they wrote, and it was just really cool. I've never done anything like that before, and so it's just really cool to do. I'm super glad I did it. It felt a little weird though, because I mean, if you've listened to my music, it's very emotional, very vulnerable, very raw, very, this is exactly what I'm thinking with nothing holding back. And I just felt a little exposed. I mean, that's okay. That's what it is. And, you know, I've realized, someone actually said to me, like, it's funny how, like, I'm this very energetic, bubbly, happy person normally on the outside. And then I start playing music and it's like, I've got a real bad feeling. And it's like, bro, like, who are you? Like, it's very emo. It's very emotional. It's very, yeah, it's just not what you would, I think, expect. Like, I truly wish I could write songs like Cassie, because they're just so like cute and happy, and I just love that. I love the way it sounds. And Monique too, like just sounds like you could just be like, oh yeah, oh, like very like pop country cute. And then Caroline writes very like cute old school. She played this bossa nova type song she wrote that I didn't really even know what that meant. And now I do. She did this bossa nova song, and it was just so lovely. It was like Caribbean jazz or like Brazilian jazz, I think. It just was so cool. I loved it. And like Caroline writes songs about like rural living and being on the farm. And again, I'm like, man, I wish I could, but like I don't have that experience. I don't live on a farm. I don't have cows. I don't, you know, all the things that I want. Caroline is like life goals. Like I say that about a lot of my friends that I know. They are just goals in life. And I don't compare myself to people, and I don't like aspire to be certain people, but man, like just living on the farm, writing songs about the farm, doing farm stuff, doing cow stuff, like that just sounds great. It's funny because when I was a little kid, we had these all this like toys and stuff with cows and fences and barns. And when I was young, I was like, I'm gonna be a farmer when I grow up. And then I don't remember how old I was when somebody finally broke the news to me that like you can't just be a farmer unless your family has a farm. Like you can't just go and farm. I mean, you could if you had lots of money to buy a farm and like to hire people and buy the cows and build the sheds and do all that kind of stuff. Like there's so much involved. I learned that also like Megan, my friend Megan has horses, and whoa, that's a lot of work. But I think it would just be fun, you know? When I lived with Megan, I liked feeding the horse every day. I liked, you know, doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, when I was young, my dreams got broken because my parents weren't farmers. Like, gosh darn parents, why'd you have to not be farmers? So who knows? Maybe I'll still find that dream. Just get a farm. Maybe if you share this podcast with people and I get enough, like YouTube money, like it's going to the colony. We're starting the colony. We're buying cows. We're milking goats. We're having chickens. Like it's going to happen. Okay. Somehow or another. Anyways, what was I talking about? The music. The music was super fun. So the event actually I was practicing, the songs that I've written lately, which is like the roadmap song. I've been really working on it. I made a instrumental for it with like drums and bass, and it's very cool. Just every time I try to record the lyrics, it's not what I want, because the first time I sang it was so spontaneous, and I feel like I just can't recreate that. So I just got to keep trying, I guess. I don't know. But and then I had that other song that was like, it's called, I think I called it The Armor. I posted it on Instagram. It goes like, I don't know. I don't want to sing it, but it's on Instagram, and I posted some clips of it. He's changed my heart. I'm on guard. I've got the armor on. I don't think it's that high. I don't have my piano in here right now. It's still in the car. Unloading and loading an 88 key piano. Like, had I known how heavy, I'm getting stronger to haul this piano around. Like, let's go. But hauling an 88 key piano around yourself as a solo artist sucks. It sucks, but it sounds good and it's great. I should not complain. So yeah. Where was I doing? Oh yeah. So I sang these 2 songs that I wrote like a little while ago. And then I was practicing them. And then all of a sudden I wrote 2 or 3 brand new songs. One very personal, the other one very personal, the other one very personal. One of them was a song that I wrote with Shauna a while back. I found like the paper for it, and then I started singing it again recently, and I really want to get that recorded with her. I want to do, because I'm due for an album. I've released an album every 2 years since I started releasing albums. In 2025, it's due. So like, it's coming. And I'm going to say it's coming. I don't know when. It's coming though. And what I'd love to do is just get all the songs recorded, like roughly, and send them to Shauna and then be like, you have to listen to these so that you can come over and record harmonies and like there's certain choruses I would love for her to sing. She'll probably be like, no, you do it. But like, I would love for her to sing some of the choruses, because I just would love to have her voice on there. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I want to collaborate more with people, I'm not very good at collaborating, because my songs are so personal. Like, it's literally the depth of my soul. That's why it's so emotional. That's why I'm so like, oh, hey, everybody. And as soon as I start singing, it's like, oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, spasiba for listening. Yeah. So anyways, the songwriting thing was fun. And I just, go check out Caroline Parke, go check out Cassie Cameron, go check out Monique Reinhart. Her whole family is like so musical. It's so cool. I'm just so thankful that I did it, and it really got me writing again, and it got me inspired again. And I've been just working on instrumentals on my phone again. And, cause like playing the piano is great, but I like to add drums. I like to add horns and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know a ton of people. Like, I was really thinking, cause me and Caroline were talking about, she's so sweet. Like, she said to me, your voice, as soon as you start singing, it's just captivating, and like, you can't look away. This is the way that I like, I'm very like, I have a stage presence, I guess. But my piano playing is very hollow. I'm not a great piano player. I think I've said this before. I'm just not. I'm not classically trained. I'm not trained at all. I just play the way I feel like it and the way I want to, and it sounds okay sometimes. Because mostly I use it to write music, and then I use it, like, get the chords, get the key, get the sound, and then add everything after digitally. That's my bread and butter. I was raised on Fruity Loops and Cool Edit Pro. I've been editing and producing music since I was 14, 15 years old. So this is just what I like to do. It would be nice to have someone else do it so it sounded like better and professional, but like, who can afford that? Who can afford something like that when you're single mom life, with a volleyball kid? Gosh, if I had known, if I had known how much it costs be on the team, to travel, to all this stuff, I don't know if I would have prayed for her to be on. No, I'm joking. She's doing so well. She loves it. It's great. But it's expensive. And, when you're a single mom, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. 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 So yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, I would love to have someone produce my music, but if you're a producer and you want to do it as like out of the kindness of your own heart, just tell me what you need. I'll record tons of files and send it to you, and you just gotta do whatever. Cause like I have all the equipment, and I usually record in Cool Edit Pro. I've been trying to record in BandLab, but BandLab is just so basic and like easy to use. Cool Edit Pro is very like in depth, and I love that. But maybe I should just use BandLab because maybe it'll sound better. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I just do what I do, like everything that I do. I just do what I do. And so, yeah. So I wrote this one song about like just how, you have these thoughts in life and you got to make them captive to Christ, to the obedience of Christ. And it's really good. I don't know. I like the songs. They were well received. People were like, wow, that was really cool. Wow. Like the one song, they were like, wow, that's a finished song. You got to get that on tape now. Like, so that was cool. When it flows, it flows. It just does. And it feels good. And I love it. I love it very much. I forgot to read this comment, but so for comments for the last episode, public comments anyways, someone said, you are an amazing Magnus Galactus OG. Thank you for commenting all the time. I really appreciate it. You are an amazing person, a gem of a human being, very much notable, with many 100 emojis. So thank you. That's so nice. I think that they said that because I had said, like, it's me, Amanda Koopa. Like, not that I'm anyone notable, and I think that's why he said that. So, appreciate that. Thank you. I did get some private messages about the last episode, but just because it was very, like, personal about, like, celibacy and sexuality and relationships, and I did have a few people say, like, wow, I'm so glad you said this. Like, girls that like young girls need to take this big time into consideration. And I agree. Girls should not be giving themselves away to anyone but God. Yep. And it also says in the Bible that like to sin is whatever. Like you can sin and like do bad stuff and it affects other people. But when you sin, when you commit like adultery or like cheat on someone or like if you just like have a one night stand, like you're sinning against your own body. And I think a lot of women can attest to that because like the internal suffering is so much worse, like for that minute or 10 minutes or hour of pleasure, it's, months, weeks of feeling, not good, so just don't do it. And it's a struggle, obviously. Like there's lots of temptations in the world, but I think that you just become better and better at resisting it the more that you do. You just got to practice it. You just got to practice, being good, being righteous, being holy. And yeah, when you commit a sin against your own body, like you feel it. Like I've seen people go into full on, oh, I have anxiety now. Oh, I have depression now. Oh, I'm so depressed because of what they did with someone when they shouldn't have. People who, sleep with people's spouses, like that's super wrong. And I think it catches up with you. The guilt, the shame, I would hope like that's like one line I've never crossed is do not mess with people who have someone. Like, that's just from North Battleford. That's OG North Battleford think, though, because if you got with someone's boyfriend in North Battleford, you could expect to get beat the heck up, like big time. There's no cheating. It was called, if you're mowing someone else's grass, oops, if you're mowing someone else's grass, you will get stomped. So that's ingrained in me. Yeah, so don't do that. And if you have someone, don't lie. Ugh. God, people are... Lord help me. Lord forgive them, for they do not know what they do. But then sometimes they do know what they do, and they should not do that. Yeah, so anyways, so let's see. Did I talk about everything? La 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 la. Yeah, if you want to book me for any events, coffee shop, restaurant, I make good ambient music. I don't make, I mean, I've headlined before, but, and it's entertaining, but it has to be for a crowd that really loves, I would compare myself to someone like Lana Del Rey or like Adele. If you would watch Adele for an hour, then you would love me. Just powerful, wah, singing and deep lyrics from the heart. Book me. What was I going to do once? Somebody wanted me to sing at some kind of painting event where people would be painting and I would be singing, and they would just kind of like be painting and reacting to what I was singing. I thought that would be really cool, but then it just didn't work out, just like schedules and everything, but that's okay. Speaking of schedules, I'm very proud, that I have been sticking to going to the gym on the days I've been going. I have not missed, I think, in a while. I had this goal to do 225 workouts in 2025. And then I kind of fell off for a bit when I was adapting to carnivore because I was so tired and like just not feeling it. And my tummy was not happy. But now that I'm back at it, and then I think somebody posted about like, yeah, I'm at 50 workouts this year, sometimes only for 5 minutes. I'm like, 5 minutes? Like, does that count? Can that count? If that counts, then I've worked out every day, because at work, I'm always doing something wild. Like, today, I think I got 4,500 steps in like 2 hours because I was just really busy, running around, doing stuff. I can't believe it's going to be 12 years. 12 years in May. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, and I just want, I love like taking pictures of vehicles, but man, driving in and out of like a building where if you make this much of a mistake, you're taking a mirror off. It keeps me on my toes. I feel like I'm just stressed. And then by the time I'm done, like by the time I do like 4 vehicles, I'm like exhausted because of like the constant like clenching of my whole body, looking at the mirrors, backing up. It's crazy. But I have not scraped, scratched, mirror dented. I have not had one single accident, and I think I've probably done almost 100 vehicles. So I am pretty good at my job. Thank you, Lord. It is all you. I'm literally like, Lord, help me, Lord, help me, Lord, help me. So that's Jesus. Jesus helped me. Okay, so speaking of getting healthy and weight loss, I follow a few people who have done the Ozempic. Okay, it is the injection. It's a semaglutide. That's the chemical. It is a weight loss wonder drug, as they say. And it has helped people who are extremely obese to lose a lot of weight. Now, a little while ago, thought to myself, that sounds easy. I should do that. But if you know me, you know I don't do injections. I don't, Botox is a neurotoxin. It's a poison. I don't have fluoride, neurotoxin. I didn't take those jabs that, the world wanted. Again, I don't do injections. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, you want to give me some lady wanted to give me vitamin B12. I was like, I don't know why. I just thought, you know what? If I'm going to get B12, I'm going to get it like a better way. I don't need to be injected. So I don't do injections. But I was like, I was feeling sorry for myself and thought this would be so easy than going to the gym. This is when I first started going to the gym. I was like, this is hard, and then I had a moment because I was following all these people who were like having these awesome results from Ozempic. But then I did a deep dive on it. Like, could I really do this? No. And I've been like not wanting to talk about it for a while because I don't want to offend anybody. Especially when it's working for them. And that's great. Honestly, if people were really big and just needed like a little push, that's great. Honestly, you do what you do. I'm not here to judge you, but I do want to talk about it in a respectful way. So Ozempic, yes, it works. Yes. But like you have to really question when something is said to be good by too many people. When the medical mob is promoting something, you have to question it. Why? Okay, of course it's to make money. Okay. But like, is there a more nefarious reason? Because Ozempic causes sarcopenia. I had to write this stuff down because some of it is like very like, what is that? It causes sarcopenia, which is muscle loss. So there are some people who go on Ozempic and they work out at the same time because they're committing to a lifestyle change as well as using it as an assistance to them. And those people don't like. From the surface level, I mean, we won't know. That's another thing. It's so new, the way that people are using it. History shows that when there's a craze like this, a medical craze, it does not end well. And I mean, when millions of people are using something, there's bound to be higher percentages or higher numbers of negative, obviously. I'm not saying, whatever, but it's just funny how, okay, so, I hate it. Okay, so I hate the phrase causation doesn't equal correlation or whatever they say because, like if somebody's on Ozempic and then they get, bursting diarrhea because what Ozempic does is it paralyzes your stomach so that you're not hungry. So you haven't addressed your food relationship. You haven't addressed your overeating. You haven't addressed your emotional eating. You haven't addressed your portion control. You have just paralyzed your stomach. That is not, I don't think that's good. Like to say it's cheating, I think would be fair. But if you need that because you're, if you're really, really, really big, like you're 600 pounds, like, yeah, okay, you need to do something. But people should do the work along with it as an assistance. You can't just take it. You can't just inject it. And then, because what are you going to do? You're going to do it for the rest of your life? Like, that is not only is it expensive. Now, I don't know this part, okay? Does Canada healthcare cover it? Because if American insurance covered it, the United States would be broke. It would bankrupt the GDP. Okay. So, I don't know if I said that right, but I forget what I said. Whatever. I don't know if Canadian insurance covers it. Like, if it does, that's crazy because it's very expensive. Like, to go on it short term is one thing, but to do it for, like, years, I think is not probably... I mean, you should not be on any pharmaceutical drug for an extended period of time. It creates dependence. It alters your chemistry. It does all of these things that are not good for you, that you should, like, God gave us healing medicine, vitamins, I don't eat vegetables anymore, but God gave us so many things. Like the other day, I was like, because I keep taking Advil because my shoulder keeps getting really inflamed. I can feel it and it's hot and it's burning. And then I take Advil and then it stops. So like, it's like, swelling, and then you take some ibuprofen, Advil, and then it stops swelling. And then it feels okay. Because like when I'm taking pictures at work and stuff and doing vehicles, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I'm always reaching over things. And I don't think when I'm busy and I'm working hard, I reach for things. I just do it. I don't really think of, oh, my arm hurts. I don't like, oh no, I'm just going to do this way. No, I'm in it. Like, and I can't really control that. Like my brain just does not shut off. Like, I think I really need to put my arm in a sling just to remind me like, hey, you can't just grab stuff like that. You can't just like reach over a center console and pull it up. You can't just like one arm up the tailgate, especially on a vehicle where it's not aluminum. When it's like a solid metal tailgate and I try to lift it up with my arm out and my elbow out, my arm like feels like it's going to break, but I do it. And then I'm like, ow. And then I got to take the Advil. Anyways, the point is that instead of taking Advil, I can take turmeric. I can take ginger. They're anti-inflammatory, and I should, and I'm going to. I'm going to start trying that and see if it has the same effect, like immediate effect that Advil does. But the whole point is like, okay, if you have, like, if you are obese, you need to change your food, and you need to change your diet, and you need to change your exercise level. You need to go to the gym. You need to work out. You need to eat clean, and because like it's not all about calorie intake. It's about what you're eating. Because people say, oh, I've been on this calorie deficit for so long. But if you're still including pizza pops in that calorie deficit, it's not really gonna, you have to do something else. And I mean, carnivore is working for me. Try it. Try something that's hard. Deny the flesh. Okay. Anyways. Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah. You gotta fix your lifestyle. Because so if you go on these drugs long term for anything, like look at opioids. Opioids work, but should you take them all the time? No, I could be taking opioids for my shoulder and just like be high all the time. That is not the life that I want to live. And if that's the life you want to live, like, I guess just don't be surprised with the consequences. Okay. And yeah, so Ozempic eats, like, a lot of people will lose a lot of weight, not like because they're not eating, but then they're being stagnant. They're not like actually moving their body. And so a lot of the weight they're losing is muscle, and you need muscle for like a good metabolic like health, like, because the more muscle you have burns energy. I think one of the trainers from the gym I go to from Viking, Rebecca, she posted like a infographic that said like, what was it? It was so good. I think I reshared it. It said something like, if you're doing cardio, I don't remember. I'll find it and I'll maybe put it up here, but, on the screen for those listening. And I don't know how you find it, but it said something about like, if you're doing cardio works while you're doing it. But if you put on muscle, your muscle burns more, energy just like as you're sitting, like that's why like some really muscular guys, they just like, they have to eat so much because the muscle on their body just like burns stuff, fat. I don't know what, but and so like, oh shoot, I wish I had that infographic. It was so good. It was like, doing cardio is like paying rent. You only get paid while you're doing it, while you're renting. But then doing weightlifting and building muscle is like buying a house and then renting it out, because then it keeps on paying you, because muscle just keeps on doing the thing. Anyways, you're not supposed to lose muscle. You need muscle as you get older, especially because if you're all, you're on Ozempic for 5 years and then you have no muscle and you're 80 and you fall down, you're screwed, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. And it's like not a question of whether it works or not. It's a question of whether the side effects and the addiction and the misery that comes from it all is worth it. And I've found lots of videos too where it's people being like, my horrific experience with Ozempic, and I wish I never, like, I would gladly have the 50 pounds back than go ever even introduce Ozempic into my life. And to me, that is yeah. And like, I don't know if people in Canada are paying for Ozempic, but Oh, and like all the information that I've got is from multiple videos, but I'll link the one that was really, really helpful. It's some doctor guy who seems pretty based. Like he's very, holistic, natural fixes rather than chemical fixes. And so it's like actually if people are paying for Ozempic because it's so expensive, it's actually cheaper for you to get a coach, to get a gym membership, to get Whole Foods, buy a half a cow if you need to. That's what I'm doing. And so, when did I get a quarter from Deanna? Shout out Deanna, I love you. Anyways, Deanna and Daryl are giving me some beef. They're giving it to me on Thursday, so I really got to clean out my freezer. I have a bunch of vegetables that I've grown in the past that I froze, but now that I don't eat vegetables, I think I'll just make like some casseroles for like potluck lunches, or like give them to someone. I don't know. It's like you can't really give them to like a homeless thing or like Salvation Army because it's just like, it just says like Amanda's pumpkin, Amanda's zucchini. Like that's kind of weird, I feel. Like canned goods and stuff, with labels and stuff is good, but I think that giving them my weird stuff would be kind of weird, but who knows? If you want my frozen vegetables and bread, well, I'll keep the bread because Remy still eats bread. I'm not like, as much as I would love for her to jump on the healthy train. Actually today she was like, Mom, like take me for a Slurpee, like volleyball was hard and I want something really cold to drink. And I was like, I'm not taking you I'm not getting you a Slurpee. I'm not. Like, that's just straight sugar before bed. Like, absolutely not. I said, I'll make you a protein shake and you're going to love it. She's like, no, that's not going to be good, blah, blah, blah. And so I made her a protein shake with half a scoop of cappuccino and half a scoop of chocolate diesel protein powder and some heavy cream and some milk, and blended it all up, gave it to her. And she's like, meh. And then she like drank it and she's like, oh, this is bussin'. And so she's like, can you make me another one when I'm done it? I'm like, no, you can't. No, that's too much protein powder. And so she said, can you make me one every day in a coffee cup to go to school? And so I said, yes, I can. And so, I'm trying to force her to do healthier things. It's hard though. It's hard when they're kids, because they don't want to have that discipline. But like, I feel like, because we're also dealing with, she had quite a few cavities after getting her braces off, and I hate dentistry. So I bought all these vitamins and coconut oil, and we're going to try to heal some of them naturally. But some of the deeper ones, I'm like, do I just get them filled? Because I don't want her to have to get her teeth pulled, and we don't do root canals in this house. We don't. Should be illegal. Root canals should straight up be illegal. Again, watch the documentary Root Cause. Anyways. And so I'm trying to get her away from like the sugar and stuff. But it's hard when they're young, When I was young, I was like, shut up, Mom. I'm going to go eat this, I'm going to drink this gigantic frozen sugar water Slurpee. Like, my goodness. I'm so against sugar recently. Oh, and which again, so I know in the last episode I was talking about deal breakers. If you're like going to date someone, like deal breakers. And it's like, could you really, like, okay, so if I'm this person who's like, I don't eat Slurpees, I don't eat sugar, and I mean, yeah, people are going to do it once in a while. But could someone who's like super, super healthy be with someone who eats like Burger King and pop every day? Is that a thing? Like, I don't think that could be a thing. Like, because I find that there are like people who are like, no, like, let's just treat ourselves. And yeah, you should treat yourself once in a while. But I'm getting to the point where it's not worth the way I feel after, And so I don't know. That's just crazy to me that there just are people who do that, who just drink a case of Dr. Pepper. Like, I bought all of this root beer because we were having root beer floats one night at youth, and then I had this extra case of root beer because I bought too much, of course. And I was like, oh, do I take it home? But I was like, nah, I'm not taking it home. I'll like drink it, and I do not want to drink it. Like, my treat is Perrier. I love Perrier. Yeah, so that's the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Politics are getting pretty out of hand, huh? Like this whole Mark Carney versus Pierre. I hate it. But I found it quite interesting that somebody from the government of Canada came straight out and said that there's a Chinese propaganda mission going on and we know about it and we are trying to put a stop to it. That's pretty cool that they're straight up saying that. Like, because, if you would have said something like that to, normies or like people who don't really understand how the world really works, I feel like if I just said that, like, oh yeah, Chinese propaganda, that's Chinese propaganda, people would have been like, you're crazy. You're crazy. But when and I hate that. I hate that it has to come from an official source for it to be real. Like, that's kind of, I don't know. Because you know me, I do not love authority. Now, I love the authority of God. And, the authority of, like, your husband is important. I'm open to that idea at this point in my life, which I've never been, but, it's there. So those are the only authorities I think a person should submit to, Oh, and it's crazy. Okay. So before I was recording this, I was eating some like protein powder mixed with yogurt as my little treat after, and it's sugar-free yogurt. So gross. But when you mix it with the protein powder, it's not bad. But it's like so thick. And it just but today I kind of was eating it really slow, and the more it sat, the more the protein powder dissolved. So I think I need to let it sit. It's kind of like more creamier than usual, because like usually I just mix it up and eat it and it's all gritty. But it really soaked in today, which was nice. But I don't love the name of it, but it's Greek Gods organic yogurt, and it's like, high fat, low, no carb. I think it's little to no carbs. It's hard to find high fat yogurt. They're all 0% fat, 2% fat. No, I want all the fat. I want the fat. I do not want the carbs. I want the fat. I want 0 sugar, 100% fat. Not 100%. Obviously, that'd be like a lot. Like the 36% heavy cream I drink every day is like a lot. It's a lot. It's so thick. It's so good though. It's so cool how you just whip it up and it turns into like whipped cream. Like I just like what? Like that's why it's called whipping cream. You whip it and it turns into cream. Like that is actually cool. A little bit of cinnamon in it, because not allowed to have sugar, but a little bit of cinnamon. Oof. You whip that up. Oh man, I would love to make someone that and be like, yeah, that's good for you. That's good for you. I mean, if you're on carnivore. I mean, if you're going to put sugar in the fat, like, I don't think that would probably be good. But if it's just fat, I'm going to say, I'm not an expert. Don't listen to me. I also was wondering, what was I talking about before? I was talking about something. Did I finish the thought? If I didn't finish the thought, please let me know in the comments. I would love that. But I was wondering, truly, genuinely, I think I might post a poll on Instagram or like a answer me on Instagram today. But if you are still sore from the gym, like okay, so for example, for drop my ponytail. I was playing with it in my hands and now I feel empty. Like this whole time I'm just like going like this. Like you can't see it, but that's what I'm doing. Because like when I'm thinking or hard, that's just what I do. Anyways, shoot. Help me, Rhonda. Help me remember. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So Saturday, I did this machine and it's like you squat down and like, it's the no eye contact machine where you spread your legs. And I really, really felt it in like my butt. And like when I am sore the next day, I'm like, yes, let's get it again. I love that feeling. I love the feeling. Ooh, even my shoulders. Ooh, that feels good. Because I've been doing a lot of, these. I gotta stop doing arm stuff though. I don't want to have big shoulders. I just want skinny, cute shoulders. Okay. Anyways, stop distracting me. Self. Okay. So anyways, I did this workout Saturday, and then like my butt was really, really sore, and then it still kind of hurt today, but I wanted to go to the gym again. Should I? Like, this is a genuine question. Should I continue to work out if I'm still sore? And now I know that some people will say, well, do a different body part, but I can't. When I go to the gym, I gotta feel it in my whole body. I just can't. I'm not good at like leg day or just arm day or just like chest day. Or also, I need to work on my planking big time. My core is so weak. And like when I work on it, I feel sad. I don't know why. There's something there. There's something emotional needs to be released in there. And I know what it is. But anyways, yeah, should you work out through the pain? Like, it didn't hurt. Like, it didn't really hurt today. I think I did well. There's this song I've been working out to, like, big time, Firm Foundation, by whoever. Let's see. Christ is my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand when everything around me is shaking. I've never been more glad that I put my faith in Jesus. He's never let me down. Yeah. He's faithful through generations. So why would he fail now? He won't. Anyways, that song by Cody Carnes is my workout song. Like, I put it on and like, I do one set. It's like, oh yeah, okay, well, here we go. Put it down, second chorus hits, okay, yeah. By the time the bridge hits and the like final chorus hits, I'm doing double time, double the reps. I'm just like, let's go. I love you, Jesus. Yes, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes. Legit. That's real. That is so real. I love it. I have, so you want to, okay, do you want to know my gym songs? I need to make a list, because I just like skip songs. Also, I think I'm going to go to my gym and be like, hey, can I put you on my family plan? Because when I take off my headphones and I hear an ad for Spotify Premium, like, what are you doing? Be on my family plan. It won't cost you anything. I already have the family plan. I already pay for 6 people to be on it. There's only 3 people on it, me, my mom, and Remy. So here, Viking, you can have a spot on my family plan because you're my family. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so Firm Foundation, the reason. His love is the reason to keep on believing when you feel like giving up. No, not the reason by Hooba Stank. That's funny though. Reason by Unspoken. Another good gym song. Now you're gonna laugh at the next one, but Till I Found You by Phil Wickham. Okay, I'm just gonna play it on this video maybe. No, because then I'll get copyright striked. But like, it's like, I never knew anything lasts forever till I found you, till I found you. Like, it's literally, you're rewriting my story, and I'm brand new like a morning. No, I never knew any. Okay, and then The Stand by Hillsong United. Oh man, by the time they're singing that bridge, and I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you. All I am is yours. I don't know why I keep singing them. If you don't like that I do that, tell me. I probably won't stop doing it, but I would love to know. But The Stand, yeah. By the time that last chorus is hitting, last part of the bridge is hit, and I'm just like, and I'll stand, yes, with arms high. And then another one is love lifting me. Your love is lifting me in my weakness. It's really high. I can't really sing that song. By Tasha Layton. Love Lifting Me by Tasha Layton. Another good, that's like, that song just makes me want to dance when I'm like holding like dumbbells and just be like, in my weakness, hallelujah, your love is lifting me. What else? Praise you forever, praise. Hello. What are you doing? Bye. Are you going to bed?
Yeah, I'm going to put you in your kennel.
Okay, good night. Love you.
I love you.
Hermie's going to bed and she gave me the boy. Come here. That's a good boy. Praise You Forever by Jervis Campbell. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Lord, just lead me. So when I sing it in my car, I sing it in a really high harmony, and it's so good. I would love to just record harmonies over top of Jervis Campbell songs and put them on Spotify and see what happens. Would I get copyright striked? Probably. But would it be bangers in my mind? Yes. To me, yes. I feel like God wants me to make them better. No, not that they could be better. I shouldn't say things like that when I don't mean it. But anyways, it's kind of bedtime because like the boy's in here. Come here, boy. Come here, my boy. He is getting so bad. I need to get him like training. He's a bad boy. He's being a bad boy lately. Also, if you're a dog watcher, I have a dog watcher. I need a dog watcher for Easter. My friend Emily came over and watched him last time. I just feel bad asking her again because it's like, it's a lot of work. He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. Right? You're a bad boy. Anyways, thank you for listening to this. I think this was a very squirrely episode, so that's okay. If you want to be a guest on Mercy's Path, let me know. Let me know. Let's arrange it. Let's schedule it. Let's do it. If you want to debate me, if you want to talk to me about something, if you want to teach people something, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay? Anyways, let's pray. Let us pray. Let us pray to our Heavenly Father. Yes. We're praying. I need you to chill. Dear God, I just love you so much. Thank you for giving me words to say. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for your love, your mercy, your grace. Lord, I just pray that anyone listening that doesn't know you is compelled to find you, get to know you, see how good your love is, see how faithful you are, and just taste how amazing you really are. And, you know, you help those who are in need. You help those who are, you know, you're there for those who are weary. You're there for the brokenhearted. You're there for everyone. And Lord, I just pray that you keep working in my life, that you lead me only to what is for me from you, that my plans be cast out and that only your plans be in front of me and that I follow those plans. I love you so much, God. You're just so good. In Jesus' name, amen. I love to pray. I really do. So yeah, so have a beautiful day or evening or morning or night or wherever you decide to listen to this, or watch it. If you're watching, you know, I'm waving. Yeah, thank you. I love doing this, and thank you. Just thank you. See you next time. Maybe you'll be on it. Maybe you. Okay, bye.